Beard Topics Live, episode 30. Hopefully, you're able to catch it here live or watch it on replay in the future. Listen to it podcast style, watch it like a YouTube live stream, whatever works the best for you guys. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. I do all sorts of different kind of live stream formats, Beard Advice Live, Commands Corner. I work with companies and do interviews and random streams. I really enjoy all of them, and this one has a special place in my heart because we just talk about beard stuff. The topics that a lot of people would think are nerdy or dorky or too detailed or too serious. I enjoy it. And if you're here, hopefully that means you enjoy it. And some of the premise of this live stream, if I can explain before, hit that thumbs up for me if you want to hit that like button. And if you want to share this out, it is appreciated. I know that people will enjoy watching this on replay, so that share can live forever if you guys post it. Just something to consider to kind of give back to the community and give back to the channel simply for free. Thumbs up and a share makes a big difference. But the purpose of this live stream is to go on random days at random times to be able to reach people that can't make my Monday, Wednesday live streams at 9 p.m. Eastern, but also to give people content that they can look forward to listen to later, whether they're driving home from work, whether they are getting the lawn ready. I saw G Squared was getting the sprinklers winterized and doing these things. I like the idea that people get excited when they have these. That's why the views continue to go up on these Beard Topic live streams, because people watch it in the future. They come back and listen to it again. They enjoy the information, the calming vibes, the great feedback from the community in the chat. It's all appreciated, you guys. Random days, random times. And how it works is we're going to talk about our sponsor today, which is WeatherBeard, making this possible. So shout out to Corey and Hannah and WeatherBeard. And then I have 3 set topics / questions that are submitted from you guys. The previous 2 episodes all came directly from Instagram. That's one way that I get these. I've had some that come directly from Reddit. I've had some from Facebook. Today, they come from YouTube comments, actually. Something that stands out to me, and the ones that I really like to cover are ones that maybe it's covered on an older video, or maybe it's just a small part of a video and doesn't have a dedicated video, and maybe a text reply in a comment doesn't do it justice enough to be able to fully explain. So this is going to give us the ability to have like a long form kind of transparent way to be able to talk about these things. And I really enjoy explaining things and going in depth on them. And then the last half of the show is questions from you guys that are in the chat live, and we will discuss these. This stream is always almost exactly 1 hour long. So we'll be going from 1 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern today. So you guys sit back, relax, enjoy the show. If you could, as you come in, drop a comment of where you're located and what you're up to right now. Are you in the US and you're on lunch break at work? Are you in Europe and it's a different time? What about Australia? Where are you from currently? And what are you up to right now? I just finished my lunch. We just got Violet down for nap, and now it's time to go on this stream, which I am so excited for. So again, guys, thank you. I'm not going to waste time, so we can jump right in. And if you guys check out my other live streams, we talk a lot about life and small talk and updates and just random topics. Today is pretty much straightforward, just beard talk. And I really do enjoy having that ability and that outlet. And look at this, man. We have Denmark, we have Canada, we have the US, we have Australia. Like right off the bat, we start off with Australia, Denmark, the US, and Canada. That's really cool. Like that is so cool to think about the the globe that we're covering with people watching right now. And Fitz is just relaxing. Awesome, man. And I hope that this is a relaxing stream for you guys, and you can kind of just zone out, vibe out, enjoy the information, join and enjoy the discussion. It is truly a favorite of mine. All right. So again, guys, thumbs up and share if you'd like. I'm not going to like keep saying that or harping on that, but I do appreciate everybody. What's up, Mr. Photographer? All right. And again, episode 30 sponsored by WeatherBeard. So they're in the chat. If you guys have any questions about WeatherBeard or any feedback that you want to give, please feel free. This is not a pressure situation or a sales situation. Nobody's telling WeatherBeard, hey, if you sponsor, you're going to get this many sales. They've never asked about that or approached it. They just love supporting the community. They just love supporting good content. And on my side of things, I know when companies support in the right ways, it comes back to them eventually in many different forms. As always, one way that you can support this company 100% for free, if you are not already, is if you have an Instagram, just simply give them a follow on Instagram. You don't realize how much of an impact you can make on a company, on a content creator, by doing little things for free, like following their social media, like liking the different posts that they have, commenting on the different posts that they have. That can make a really, really big difference with supporting their business. So if you're not already, I did put a link in the chat to their Instagram. Go give them a follow. Go check out some of their reels. Corey goes live on Instagram all the time while he's making products, while he's filling orders, and he just talks to people. He just relaxes. You can get to know his personality. You can ask him questions. You can talk to other community members. It's a really cool outlet. And WeatherBeard says, this is just our way of supporting you guys. Dan always delivers value, and we're here for it. Thank you, man. And you know you do too, in spades. You deliver value far beyond quality beard products. You deliver value with friendship, with support, with information, in so many different ways. Like Brian says right here, great guy. He truly is, man. He truly is. And thank you to you guys out there showing love. Donald says, happy Thursday, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, I do appreciate that. So with WeatherBeard, your all-time affiliate discount code, you guys, is DanC10. So if you ever want to try something from them, you do save $10 off, right? You put a $100 order in, that's $10. I like saving. You guys like saving. The company gets business, new customers, returning customers. It's a win for everybody. And again, I hope you guys are reading the chat if you are interested in this company at all. You have people saying Corey is one amazing human. Much love for Corey and Hannah. We love seeing companies support other companies out there. It's really cool. Yeah, really, really cool. So Robert asked a good question here. He says, how do I send my picks in for critique? So Robert, the show that you were in last night in the chat is called Beard Advice Live. If you want to go back to that, the email is in the description. You send an email to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send a couple pictures of your beard, different angles, and then give us a write-up of the goals that you're trying to achieve or the problems that you're experiencing. For example, if you were to just say critique my beard, we're probably not going to do that because that's not what our show is about, but we're happy to give advice to you. So again, that is on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. It's me and my wife, and we have a great show. If you guys aren't familiar with that one, I hope that you'll stop in sometime. And Corey says here, it's a community, not a competition. You guys have changed my life. I don't say that lightly. Dude, I feel that with every fiber of my body. 100% true. Yep, 100% true. Hey, Jim, thanks for stopping in. And if you guys are just stopping in to say hello and hit that thumbs up, come back later and check it out. That's absolutely wonderful too. So DanC10 is your discount for our sponsor today. And listen to this carrier blend. Abyssinian oil, jojoba oil, hemp seed oil, sunflower oil, fractionated coconut oil, meadow foam seed oil, shea nut oil, castor oil, and then fragrances with their different blend. Come on now. I do have an all-time favorite collab, which is the Arctic Command. It is a fresh, minty, invigorating scent with that great blend and a butter that I helped formulate. Awesome stuff. And Donald said, just started this week using WeatherBeard Basecamp Beard Wash. First product I am trying from WeatherBeard. Fantastic wash. Love that. Montreal in the building. Nice. Luke is following on Instagram. Thank you guys. And again, I hope you guys understand that. I've never pressured you guys to spend money. I never expected to spend money. But when there are free opportunities to support, I would hope that that would come back to the companies, come back to the platform, wherever it may go. One way you guys can support this stream and that company is just simply by clicking the link that's in the chat and then giving them a follow on Instagram. And yeah, Brian says, and Brian's been around for a long time. He says some of the best ingredients in the business. Yeah, I mean, you name it, there's some of my absolute favorites in there. Meadow foam's probably my favorite ingredient. I think it's the greatest ingredient in beard products. Abyssinian oil, wonderful. Hemp seed oil is like a freak of nature ingredient. So many good ones, guys. So many good ones. And then also, if you guys have questions, like Robert has a question in the chat right now, I'm going to star that. We will have a section at the end that goes over your questions in the chat, your topics in the chat. So yes. Hey, Trey, thank you, man. He says, Dan, I'm honored to be a part of your live chat today. Hey, I'm honored that you're here. Thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys would carve out any part of your day, whether it's a Monday night, whether it's a Thursday afternoon, and just simply hang out and watch and listen to what I have to say. That never, ever, ever goes over my head. So thank you guys for all the support. All right. Additionally here, wow, Mr. Rodriguez says, WeatherBeard product is the best. Wow, big statement there. Yep. And then OG Fitzroy says that Arctic Command will open you right up if congested. Fact. They have a medium oil viscosity. Yep. Straight up medium viscosity here. Oh, wow. Super cool, guys. Look at this. Whether I didn't know this, I didn't ask for this, but love the add-on. WeatherBeard says any order placed today during the stream, he'll toss in a free sample of Arctic Command beard oil. Super cool. So if you guys try something else, you get a sample. And speaking of samples, I wanted to make sure to highlight that today. Added it to the slide. We have a lot of new beardsmen going to be entering this community, entering this YouTube world because of No Shave November. I truly believe one of the best ways to introduce somebody to great quality products from these small batch, like passionate American made, Canadian made, anywhere made, where it's not just some huge corporation that's getting it shipped from who knows where, and it's sitting in a warehouse for who knows how long. The best way to introduce them is getting a sample pack. And look at the sample pack on the screen from WeatherBeard. They can try this blend. They can try different scents to figure out. They probably don't know if they like mint, if they like citrus, if they like cologne. This is a great way to be able to get this going. And so, yeah, look at Corey. He says, No Shave November started our company. It's a big deal. It really is. So I put that on there. Just put that in your mind. If you're like, hey, my uncle is trying. My buddy at work is going to try growing a beard. Consider being awesome, getting them a gift. And I would recommend getting them a sample pack. And that way it's not like too much of a commitment to get like oil, a butter, conditioner, this, that. Just get them a sample pack. See if they like beard oil. If they do, then let's go from there and start getting them into the community. But it's such a cool and impressive sample pack. It comes in this tin. It's got the beautiful like limited edition sticker that goes with it. Good size samples as well. Awesome stuff. Now, on top of that, of course, they have a great oil. And again, the butter, I'm very proud that I helped develop this. I say this every time I talk about WeatherBeard because it does mean a lot to me. These guys wanted to do something different. They asked for my help and advice. They listened. We collaborated. It wasn't like a one-way street. This was back and forth, helping each other out. And I love the result of the butter. It's a thin, easily melting butter. One of the top 2 thinnest butters that I have experienced personally. And they have a great bar soap. I just finished one in the shower, and I went through the entire thing. Glacier Ridge is one of my favorites, if not my favorite from them. It's just nice and fresh. Yep, nice and fresh. So this company, you guys, from the customer service to the good humans behind it to the great products that they have, I fully, genuinely recommend them. And I want to tell them thank you for sponsoring today's episode and making it possible. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your topics from today, YouTube. All right, so our first question. Are there any wooden combs you can recommend? Question mark. Yeah, for sure. Now, do I think there's anything wrong with wooden combs? No, I don't. Do I think wooden combs are the best for my beard? No, I don't. Do I think wooden combs are the best for certain types of beards? No, I don't. I believe, based on all my experience, based on all the feedback of talking to so many different experienced new beardsmen, old beardsmen, short beards, long beards, black, brown, silver, white, gray beards, red beards, I truly believe that carbon fiber combs are the best. Now, I should not defend myself. I should not put this out there, but I'm still going to. I've never made a penny off a carbon fiber comb. I enjoy Chicago combs. They are not an affiliate of mine. They have never paid me in any way, shape, or form. So there's nothing monetary behind this. And I shouldn't defend myself because even though I get compensated for other areas of work, it doesn't change my thoughts. It doesn't change my feelings. But I feel like anytime you feel so strongly about something, insecure people always want to attach some intentions behind it. They always want to attach some kind of like negative trait to go with it. I'm just here to tell you, I do believe carbon fiber is the best. I think that it's great because it's anti-static. That's better than plastic. It does not leach the oils away from the beard and away from applying them like wood does. It does not break. It has water resistance, heat resistance. It's not going to warp over time. I just believe that, hey, Felix, what's up, buddy? I just believe that it is the best kind of comb. Now, that's my personal experience, my personal opinion. If someone were to say, hey, Dan, I have a great wooden comb, I would give them knuckles and say, heck yeah, that is absolutely awesome. And here's a good thing. Corey says, I think prior to carbon combs, wood combs are good for no static, for sure. We know that there's the cellulose acetate combs, which are like the Kent combs, the LivBeard has some, Beard Brand has some, and those are great quality. They'll last you forever. They're smooth. They're not going to hurt the hair. The major problem is I haven't found the ones that are cut the best to get through a beard. And then number two, they do create static, especially in dry climates. We're entering a dry Michigan winter. And so I just can't do that. I can't operate with that static. Wood combs get rid of that. Now, the downfalls to wood combs, they do leach oils. They can have little break off of splinters. And I believe it's just too difficult to get the right kind of teeth and spacing and shape to be able to get through the beard. And Brian agrees. He says carbon fiber combs are the absolute best. Now, the pushback that I've heard on carbon fiber combs is that they're too expensive, that they're $12 to $14 for a comb. And that's crazy. That's outrageous. I highly disagree. I have bought 4 of them, I believe, so far, 4 of them. And when, yeah, absolutely. And this is a great one by Jeff. He says, when you drop a carbon or a Chicago comb, it doesn't shatter like acetate or wood. Very true. Even on hard tile floor, even from high up elevation. And I don't know if they put this exactly in words, you guys. I don't know if they put this exactly in words. If you somehow break a carbon fiber comb, Chicago Comb says replace them every single time I've ever heard of. No questions asked. Boom. But yeah, as Brian says, they last forever. Yeah, no doubt. And Corey says, I paid $25 for socks. Right. But here is my thought on the $12 to $14 comb where people say it's expensive. I use that comb at least twice a day, every single day. I've had a couple of my Chicago combs now for years, multiple years. I mean, we're talking in the thousands of days using it twice a day. So we're talking what? Let's go safe here. And let's say that I've used one of the combs 4,000 different times. You want to do 4,000 times and divide that by 12 to get your amount of how much it costs per use. We're talking fractions of a penny. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with spending that. Are there other ones out there that maybe I save $5 and it would be a similar result? I'm sure. I haven't dug deep enough, but I know they've got great customer service. I know Chicago Combs is going to be here. I know they're going to last. I know they've got a great reputation. So I'm going with those ones. And I absolutely love that. And here's great perspective from Corey. He says, average beard product is $20. It lasts you about 1 month on average. A comb is less than that and lasts a lifetime. And it really, and man, Corey's on fire today with his perspective here. What's up, John? This one really gets to me too. He says 2 large Starbucks coffee is as much as a comb. Right. We love to, for whatever reason, just really dial in and compare little numbers, right? I had someone recently say to me, hey, I'm going to go with this company because this one was too expensive. The company they said was too expensive was like $22 for an ounce of oil. Now, right, relatively, that is a little bit expensive. The other one they were going to go with was $19.99. And my thought process was, even if you use that oil up in a month, is the $2 difference really worth like agonizing over and really worth analyzing it? Where if you got a medical bill and it was a difference of $200, you're not even likely going to think about it. It's not even going to cross your mind that you had a $1,200 medical bill as compared to a $1,400 medical bill. But you're going to really, really like stress about the $2 difference of a comb or an oil. So I think perspective is important there, where people will complain about prices and then they'll go to the Starbucks line and get a $7 coffee. And so I love that perspective, and I do think there's a lot. And then here's a massive point by my man Tynamo. He doesn't like wooden combs because of the cleaning process is more taxing. Yes, to a million. Yes, yes, yes. With a carbon fiber comb, you can just simply clean it while you're washing your beard in the shower, or just get a toothbrush and have some beard wash in the sink. Simple. If you're going to clean a wood comb, you guys, do not clean your wood comb with wash. Do not clean your wood comb with water. You're going to clean your wood comb with a toothbrush and mineral oil. That's what's going to do the best job there and have it last and not have any mold. Or Holly says, we got to stop eating like this. I've been like internet stalking Holly. You know, anything she does, I'll send her a little message, be like, oh, that was a cute kitten. She's like, what are you doing? How are you watching me right now? I'm not, guys. That's called sarcasm. Relax. But that's a massive point by Dynamo here. So again, am I against wood combs? No. Would somebody, pun intended, if somebody were to say to me, hey, Dan, I'm using a wood comb, am I wrong? No, I'm not going to say you're wrong. There's nothing inherently bad about a wood comb. I just think that there are better ones out there. Now, do I have any that come to mind to recommend off the top of my head? No, not really. And G Squared says, does a horn comb have a similar cleaning procedure? That's a tough one. I cleaned my horn combs just like I do my carbon fiber with beard wash and like a toothbrush. It's an animal product. It warps over time with water. You probably should do a different process, but that's a different story and a very good question. And if you want to talk about things breaking, those horn combs break super easy. Yep, super, super easy. And Jake kind of wraps it up here and says, carbon fiber, 100%. My favorite type. It works great and it's easy maintenance. So for this question here, I would encourage someone that's looking down the route of a wood comb to consider the perspective of the value of a carbon fiber comb. I think it's just great. Awesome way to start here. All right, next one. Question here. But I must need to groom daily and use a derma roller because I have a very thin, patchy beard. I'd like to have mine look like yours, but if I'm not grooming correctly and drinking water, then I'm doing it wrong. I also have a bad diet that has to change. What can I do? So I put this one up here because this kind of highlights a topic that I get all the time. And people are having a goal in mind for their beard and they want to reach it. Hey, Daniel. And they want the immediate answer. Take this. Do that. I had somebody comment today, and there's nothing wrong with this. This is very natural to think like this, and I actually welcome it. But I had somebody comment today and said, hey, I know there's a secret to this. What do I need to do to make my beard grow big like yours? Same kind of concept here. It is really, really, really difficult to pinpoint what can happen. So first and foremost, Brian's right. Genetics plays a role in beard growth. Absolutely. That is a factual statement and well established here. It is not everything though. If people say that beards are all genetics, they are wrong. Right? You guys know I'm big on saying it's right. The wood comb. I think I just demonstrated to you guys about myself there by saying, hey, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's personal preference. I like this one better, but you're not wrong if you like a wood comb. If you were to tell somebody that beard is all genetics, you are wrong. That is not a true statement. But Brian said it very well. Genetics plays a role in beard growth. That's a fact. There are many people on this planet that cannot reach my beard no matter what they do outside of a beard transplant. And I don't know enough about a beard transplant to speak on it. Who knows if I will in the future? I haven't looked that far ahead. But there's just some people that don't have the follicles and the genetics to have a beard like mine. However, there's a lot of factors in getting to your peak potential beard genetics. One of them is age. How old are you asking? How old is the person that's asking, right? This is Jordan asking in the question here. How old are you? And if you are below the age of 42, one of the things that can help you get there is actually age. Your beard genetics, your DHT levels and your sensitivity to it will peak at age 42. Okay, we got that one checked off. That's a big one. Now, what else can we have in here? How about patience and commitment? One way to not reach your beard goals is to continue to shave or trim it off. Sounds basic, right? Sounds like common sense, but you'd be shocked at how many people don't know that. Get rid of the myth that shaving is going to make it grow faster. Get rid of the myth that trimming is going to make it grow faster. Neither of those are true. Okay, we got that checked off, patience, commitment. Now, things that are mentioned here. He said, I'm not grooming correctly and not drinking water, and he has a bad diet. I would assume that lack of exercise goes with that as well. If you want to have your best beard genetics, you do need to drink adequate amounts of water or be hydrated. Now, there's different ways, but the most basic way is to drink water. To get your levels of hydration up is to consume water. Another thing is, what about your diet? Are you getting protein in your diet? Are you getting the things that your body needs naturally to be able to have the best system inside to produce that hair? A healthy body really loves to grow hair. An unhealthy body does not prioritize hair whatsoever, and the hair is punished because of that. So that's a huge one as well. And then I'm not grooming properly. Whoo, that's a loaded one. Okay. To begin, are you using beard wash? And are you using beard oil? All right, let's start there. From there, are you using a good comb? Are you exfoliating? All right. Now, on the other side of things, outside of diet, outside of all those things, are you taking vitamins, a well rounded men's daily vitamin? Are you taking things like a biotin, which is vitamin B7? And that can really help out the rate of which your hair grows. Now, it's not going to fill in patches, it's not going to create new things. Sebastian, I see you right now. It does look like YouTube, of course, is having their normal little problems like they've been for the last week or so, but hopefully we'll be all right. I saw a couple of you commenting here. It's showing everything's okay on my end, but hey, that's just how YouTube works. So hopefully it's not too bad on your end, guys. So the reason why I highlighted this one is it's such a loaded topic, especially when you end with the question, what can I do? Whoo, man, it's re-up. And this is true. If it's good for your body, it's good for your beard. It really is. And Jake's right. It's not sexy, but hydration is huge and easy to do. Yep, huge and easy to do. This all really matters. And OG Fitzroy said, none of my siblings can grow a beard like me, and I've been growing a full beard since 17. Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? People want to attribute everything to the direct genetics and just say, hey, my dad can grow a beard, I can't grow a beard. Well, no, it doesn't scuba virus. It doesn't fully work like that, you know? And yeah, John, a beard transplant's a real thing. Is it like hair extensions? No, they actually go in and surgically implant different hair follicles onto your face. And there's a full like recovery period. Turkey is known for it. The country Turkey is known for having the best like beard transplants in the world. I don't know enough to speak on it though. I really, really, really don't. So yeah, absolutely. All right, sounds like the UK is having some YouTube internet issues. So yeah. And Mark says, it sounds like he knows what he's doing wrong. Just take everything he listed and do the opposite. Very well said, Mark. And that's kind of what I was getting at here. A lot of people reach out and they know what they need to do. They know what's going wrong. They just are kind of hoping that there's some secret magical shortcut that I can say, whoo, pop this pill and whoop, whoop, you're good. You're all set. I don't know what that sound effect was, but that's what it should sound like. And then you're all set. There's no easy path to success, especially when it comes to things that are health related. And so, yes, that absolutely is a really good way to approach that. So again, I have a feeling a lot of you are going to get these questions coming up in November and December if you have not yet. And I think the way you pitch the information is really important. And just stress to them, if it's good for your body, it's good for your beard. Genetics play a role, but your grooming process really matters as well. And so just think about the way you deliver it and try to be encouraging, try to be insightful, but also be real. You don't need to sugarcoat. You don't need to lie to somebody. Be honest with them. And WeatherBeard says most of the time people know what they need to do to achieve their goals, but their mind, but their mind and forming new habits is where they fall short. That's a fact. We all know. We all know where we fall short. We all know what we're doing well. And it's life, right? Life is tough. Life is really tough. Things get in the way and it's understandable. So hopefully this helped out as well. Okay. Last one before we get to your guys' topics, and I do have two already from, I have one from Robert, and then anybody in the chat, if you guys have topics or you have questions, I'm going to need your help to be able to form these. So start thinking about what you want to talk about or what you want to ask about. And yeah, there's a lot to that. All right, the last one. I got a question. Our sweat glands, is that our natural oil? And why does it smell when you don't wash it the same? Why does it make your beard hairs hard? Is that normal? Great question. I had never been asked in this kind of like particular way. And I feel like it's one of those questions that a lot of people wonder about or don't know about, but maybe they're a little bit embarrassed to ask about, right? Because our sweat comes out of our pores. Our sebum oil comes out of our pores. Is it the same thing? Are they related? Do they carry each other? Is there any kind of connection there? Well, your sebaceous glands and your sweat are not the same thing. They do not start from the same source, even though they do come out of the pores onto your skin. No. When you are sweating, that is not your sebum oil. When you're sweating, it's a mix of water, it's a mix of sodium, it's a mix of other things that are just coming out of the body. No, it is not. It is not something that you want to to confuse with your sebum oil, right? I don't want you going to the gym, getting home and saying, whoo, man, I'm covered today. My beard is saturated in sweat. I'm good to go on my sebum oil. No, they are different. Now, the next part is a much more loaded question. Why does your sweat smell? That is very similar to the last one, with an exception that I will talk about in a second here. Generally speaking, now notice I'm being careful there. Generally speaking, the smell of your sweat has to do with your internal health and or what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're consuming. If you have a certain diet that lends itself to certain smells, you're probably going to sweat those out. If you're not healthy, you're going to have more of a smell to your sweat. If you're not grooming properly, you're going to have a smell to your sweat. Why? Bacteria, right? We know that you should be focusing a lot of your cleansing of your body on your sensitive areas, right? We call it the pits and the bits. You can use your imagination if you're not understanding. You got the pits, now the bits. Yes, that is what we're talking about there. You want to really groom that area because if you don't, it develops bacteria. And once the bacteria gets in contact with your sweat, and you're going to have some bacteria in your sweat if you're not healthy on the inside, that's going to create that smell. And so it is not a good thing when you have that bacteria. Mark says, my diet includes asparagus, lends itself to other certain smells. Yes, for sure, right? And that's a good example. If you guys eat asparagus and then you urinate, you are going to smell something serious when you urinate after asparagus. That's just how it works. So some of it isn't just bacteria and health related. Some of it is the food. And there are people that have conditions where no matter how clean they eat, no matter how good you are with your internal health and your cleansing, you're still going to have a smell. I am fortunate to not be one of those people. My sweat does not really stink. I've been using natural deodorant. I've been loving it. I've even been skipping days and I don't have any smell. Why? Because I rigorously clean myself and I drink a lot of water. The more water you drink, the more you're going to flush out the toxins that can create smell, that can create other aspects. Just try to be as healthy and as clean as possible if that smell is happening. And so that's something to just kind of think about and understand there. And if you have a condition, then you want to go the medical route. And that would be one. Yeah. Corey says, too bad when you eat oranges, it doesn't make your pee smell like orange. Darn. I know, but it does make your hands smell like oranges when you peel the orange. That's one of my favorite things. So yeah. And Top Hat says, the wife is amazed I never smell. Yep. Same. It is huge. All right. Gary Gizzard said, I learned on the 23andMe that asparagus smell in urine is hereditary and not that everyone has that experience. Very interesting. I would like to meet someone that doesn't have that experience because everybody I've ever talked to, because we like to grill on my Blackstone and we love grilling asparagus. Everybody I've talked to for the most part is has that, but that makes sense. There's definitely things that are hereditary. Like, do you guys know the one with what is the green? Oh my gosh. It's in rice. It's in Mexican dishes. Cilantro. You know, it's hereditary on cilantro that if you hate it, it's like me, it's probably something that's in your genetics, right? There's an actual gene that if you have it, cilantro kind of tastes like a dirty soap. Now, I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's true. It tastes like a dirty soap. And then for other people, it has a totally different taste. I hate asparagus, or not asparagus. I hate cilantro with a passion because of genetics. Sam's the same way. And so, yes, that is a big time. All right. Now I want to see the Dancy cooking channel. Oh yeah. No, I can't do that. That would be good. And Holly says, we have to break up now. I can't be with you knowing your hatred. Oh, I hate cilantro. I won't even, if I can get rice without it, I'll get rice without it. I am not a fan of cilantro at all. And Gary says, my son-in-law won't eat cilantro. It tastes like soap to him. Yep. It is hereditary. Yep. Same exact thing. You guys, it's not a choice for me. It genuinely tastes like soap. You're not going to eat your tacos with soap on it. That's not good. That's not enjoyable. So yes. Now the last part here is, why does it make my beard hairs hard? Is that normal? So you sweat and then your beard hairs get hard. Let me know your thoughts in the chat on this one, because I sweat a lot, right? We go to the gym, I get drenched in sweat, 1,200 calories plus burned. I don't know if I've experienced a hard beard. The only thing I can think of is that his beard is getting coated with the sodium and the salt that you sweat out, that the sweat is removing all the nourishment from the oil or the nourishment from his natural sebum oil. And so it's leaving the hair kind of coarse and dry and brittle, even though it was moisturized, right? Air quotes with the sweat. So I would imagine that it's a combination of all those things. The salt, sodium from your sweat, the leaching of any nourishment that you had before, and just not in a good spot. Okay, yep. So Corey says sodium from sweat could dry it. Sweat is salt. Salt is drying. Sweat is part salt. Yeah, it is drying, and the beard will feel more dry and crunchy. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. Yep. Gary says the sweat is washing out the sebum from his beard. Yep, I think it's all of those things around. So yeah, does he mean actually hard, or is it more of like a dry beard? So I would think that's where the lingo comes in, right? If somebody says I have a dry beard, that's tough because my beard right now is dry. Like my beard is not physically wet. There's no moisture really in my beard, but that's not how people use the phrase. People use the dry beard phrase when they really should be saying a brittle beard, So it's just kind of like a matter of semantics at that point. I would imagine he really means that it's like crunchy. It feels hard. It feels coarse. It feels, yeah, I would say that I would imagine that that's what he means. No, for sure. And G Squared said, I think I can attest to my beard feeling slightly crispy and dry after sweating massively and then having time to dry. Yeah, it feels like this. Yeah, when I sweat massively, I shower afterwards, usually pretty quickly. So I don't have a whole bunch of experience. And so Corey says, dry can also mean unhealthy and brittle. Yeah, it shouldn't though, right? We should have a different term for it than saying like something that's physically dry and then something that's not. And so, yeah, it's definitely interesting there, but super interesting topic. I've never really had the chance to talk about the difference of sweat and sebum oil and the reasons behind sweat smelling. Now, again, unless it's a medical condition, you absolutely can get that treated and take care of it yourself. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, Patrick, welcome in. So very cool, you guys. All right. I'm going to open it up to your guys' questions in a second here, topics from the chat. But first, I would like to revisit our sponsor today. Just a reminder, guys, Dancy10 is your 10% discount code for WeatherBeard, who's been killing it in the chat today, adding some great perspective and feedback and just game on game from Corey today. Now, also here, WeatherBeard says, any order placed during this stream, you guys got about 23 more minutes, just so you're aware, we'll be receiving a free sample of Arctic Command beard oil. So the sample size of my collab with them, if you make any order, whether it's a soap, whether it's an oil, balm, whatever it may be, they're going to toss in a sample of my collab. So pretty cool. I really like that. And again, guys, they are absolutely awesome. And WeatherBeard says, it's just like when we advertise beard oil. Does your beard feel dry, itchy, irritating? Beard oil shouldn't make your beard feel wet, but healthy. Yeah, for sure. Yep, absolutely. All right, Dan is double mashed, but I'm double cilantro. It was never meant to be. Hopefully, we can still be friends. I think we can do it. Right? Maybe in that situations, opposites attract friendship, business partnership, something along those lines. And I love that. And Tydemo says WeatherBeard conditioner is one of the best. Yes, I love that stuff. Absolutely love that stuff. And oh man, Sebastian, I understand, man. He says I have to see the stream on replay. It seems the internet's not on my side tonight. Something's going on over across the pond. But thank you for watching, man. That's the great thing about this stream, you guys, is it's got great replay, re-listen ability. So again, shout out to WeatherBeard for making it happen. I recommend every single product that they make, you guys. And that's not always the case with me. I have some affiliates I love with a passion, and I'm like, yeah, this is good, but I don't really recommend this product, or I don't use this product. So from top to bottom, I recommend every single thing that they do. All right, let's go ahead and check in with the chat and see what you guys have for your questions today. Robert says, any opinion on grade before shave products? Grade before shave products are fine. They're solid. Are they near WeatherBeard quality? No. And I do believe anybody that tries both of them, I don't think anybody would disagree with me. Now, is Great Before Shave better than the garbage that's in stores, in my opinion, such as Old Spice and Maestros and Cremo and yada, yada, yada? Yes, it is better than those. Is it nice that it's on Amazon, free shipping, 2-day delivery? Yeah, absolutely. Free returns? Absolutely. Is it on the quality of the products that are featured by WeatherBeard? No. And you could ask me on a stream that doesn't involve WeatherBeard. Me and WeatherBeard could break up and never speak again, and I would still tell you the same exact answer. So they're solid. They're okay. They're not going to hurt your beard. There's decent ones. I don't like their conditioner. Their wash is good. Their oil is good, but it's not on this level. Yeah, not on this level. All right, G Squared. He says, I've been dealing with beard knots more than ever, more than 4 a week. Otherwise, my beard is the best it's been. Should I treat a single hair knot the same as a split end? Yes, yes, yes. 100% G Squared, spot on. This is why I love this stream, guys. It's for questions exactly like this. Exactly like this. He's like, my beard's been looking great. It's been feeling great, but I've been getting these single hair knots, right? You get that little bead at the end where you get that little hair. 100% treat it exactly like a split end. Find the knot and cut right above it. Simple as that, man. Keep focusing on going slow with the comb. Keep focusing on making sure you are combing in the shower and just make sure you are staying hydrated. Those things will work themselves out and they will get better. All right. He said, oops, less than 4 a week. Oh, okay. Did I do that wrong? That might be on me. That might be on me there. So yeah, G Squared, clip right above the knot and you'll be good to go. Great question. Love that. All right. I recently saw an older Shark Tank episode where someone was pitching an oil for your pubic hair. Dan, I realize it might be taboo, but I mean, beard oil for the downstairs makes sense. So there was a small batch company that did have a pubic hair oil. Now, you can use your imagination on where the name might go on that. I don't know enough to speak on the needs for nourishing that area with oil, right? It's the human body. I'm totally fine with talking about this. We're not sexualizing anything or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a need there. I have never personally experienced anything where my beard, right? All guys grow their beard out, and at first, you're going to experience itch. You're going to experience dryness. You're going to experience beard drift and dandruff. I've never had any like concerns where I'm going to say like, oh, there's got to be something for that area. So for me, I don't really know. And Mark says, now what sense would be good for that one? I would imagine you're going to want to go as natural as possible, right? And have it something that's going to be thin and fast absorbing. I can't imagine that you would want anything like coating or sealing or being left on there. I don't personally see a need. Yeah, and here's a good one. So Corey brings up a good point. Corey B says, I guess if you groom and get irritated, it might help. Yeah, if you fully shave and there's irritation, I could see that. But I'm not sure. That was the name of the oil. Sounds like, yeah, Judd the Stud. I don't know if I'm going to be taking my internet searching history down that route for research. I don't know. I don't know the ads that would start popping up on my phone and deliver there. So yeah, I don't think that I would be going down that route. I'll leave that up to, I think we should pitch this one to Scuba, guys. I feel like that this would be a really good topic for Scuba, and I feel like he might be more lending himself to browse that. Use a VPN. It's all babe, I swear it's research. Guys, this is supposed to be a serious informational stream out there, gentlemen. Come on. Sarcasm. I'm joking there. It is totally a Scuba topic. So please, everybody, go completely destroy Scuba's inbox and give him this topic. Exactly, Ken. No, we don't need his. So I was showing somebody the difference. I was talking about originality. You guys know that that's really big for me. Any companies or content creators out there, I really want you to focus on being original, on being your true self. I think there's so much value in that. And I was showing somebody the other day the difference between Scuba and I. I said we're good buddies, but our content couldn't be any more different, from the style, the delivery, the depth, right? There's a lot to it. And I was scrolling through his thumbnails, and in like his last, I don't know, 10, 15 videos, there were like 4 or 5 of them that were in the shower with his shirt off. And I'm like, he does that on purpose for a very specific reason. I'm not going to share that on stream right now, but some of you may know why that is. And I don't know, like, I'll just put it like this. We went hiking, and WeatherBeard's a big outdoor company, right? They love that lifestyle. Sam and I's like goal was to see a bear out in the wilderness. We really wanted to see a bear out in the wilderness. And I'll just leave it at that. Scuba does the shower shirtless videos, and I'm going to be on video with Scuba on Friday tomorrow. So I'm not hiding anything, but he does those for a very specific reason. And I will say we did not see a bear. I have a feeling Scuba may have seen a few in his comment section. So we'll move on. But I don't know anything else on that topic, and I am not afraid. What's up, SG? I am not afraid to tell you guys I don't know. And I don't know a whole lot about that area of skin and hair. So that area of skin and hair. All right. Too fun here. All right. Thank you, G Squared. That is awesome. All right. Hey, get it, Ken. Have fun teaching, man. Scott, no, some of you know what I mean with the comment section. Yes. That's good marketing. Hey, it's great marketing for Scuba. Not for me. I don't want that kind of attention. I don't want that. I don't have a need. I'll just put that's for Scuba, not me. All right. Sorry to get off topic. But is it too late to enter the Beard Octane contest? I see top 2 beards kind of left everyone else in their dust. Is it even worth it? So I think a lot of people are confused about this beard contest that's tomorrow night, hosted on the Beard Octane YouTube channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. There is only one category that is voted on the website and voted on by people. Other than that, there's 4 other categories, guys. There is the short beard under 6 inches, a long beard over 6 inches, a decorative beard for Halloween, and best in show. None of those are voted on the website. So you have a huge ability to win something or get placed or show yourself on the stream without having any votes. You don't have to do that. The other ones are going to be decided by me, Sam C, and Scuba. So we're going to be picking the other winners. And do I think it's worth it? For sure. It's also about having fun. They're going to be doing giveaways on the stream. It's just lighthearted enjoyment and putting yourself out there. So to answer your question directly, do I think it's worth it? Yes, absolutely. I do think it's worth it. And so, yeah. And then Holly says, and she works with and for Beard Octane. She says also there may be some random winners pulled from random prizes during the stream. Exactly. So give it a go. Put yourself out there, have a little bit of fun, and enjoy it. Beard Octane contest won't let me enter due to the region outside the U.S. Oh, that's a bummer, man. I understand all sides to that, but I do see how that could be a little bit of a bummer. So understood there. Okay. We're going to continue on here. Alan says, WeatherBeard, how's your daily beard wash? Yeah, it's great. It's a great one. It's not the most lathering one in the world. It's more of a really gentle one, but it's a great one. Which is the right temp to store beard products? Anything that is in the 60, 70 degree range, out of sunlight, away from UV rays, and not fluctuating temperatures, that's going to be your best bet. That's what you want to look for when it comes to storing your beard products. Usually in like a mini fridge that you can not have too cold, or in something like a basement. That's going to be really good. The day and time for the Beard Octane stream is Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern on their channel. All right. RR says something over here in England with the internet. Yeah, it's what it sounds like. I've heard from a bunch of people today, which is a bummer because this stream usually gets a lot of people from Europe, a lot of people from overseas. But I know you guys will come back and watch on replay, so I'm not worried about it one bit. Yeah, not one bit. So thank you so much. Okay, still going down here, getting to your guys' questions. Robert says, I have an Oxford comb. Do they damage beards at all? No, Oxford comb is really great for the beard. You just want to make sure you keep it up. You don't use it when it's broken or fractured. But no, there's no issue with an oxworm comb. It was my favorite kind of comb for a long time before I found Chicago combs. Hey, what's up, Bill Savage? One of the two MVP moderators in our Facebook group, man. And if you guys have not, please consider checking out that Facebook group. It is awesome. Such a supportive place. Like, people have been really enjoying it lately because they just see how genuinely different it is. It's not like anything else on Facebook. It's not like anything else on the internet. Commands Corner on Facebook. Just give it a look. You don't have to stay. It's 100% for free. All right, which heated comb do you recommend? I didn't write it down. So my favorite heated comb would be the AberLite Go 2, which is an awesome one, or the AberLite Go or the AberLite Pro. If you want something that's a little bit smaller, Beard Octane has their own ones now. Those are great. Kushel Bar makes a really good one as well. But for me, the one I use every single day is the AberLite Go 2. I have videos on those, and I do have an affiliate link if you'd like to support the channel if you do decide to purchase. So yeah, that is the one that I go with every single day. All right. Let me start this bad boy here. Okay. All right. Is there a hair conditioner you can recommend for beards? No, there is not. You would be better off not using conditioner as compared to using the head hair one. The head hair is literally different than your beard hair. And if you don't believe, if you have head hair, or if you don't, just pluck one from your wife, tell her that it's for like a voodoo doll or something. But feel the texture of a head hair and then feel your beard. Your beard hair is much larger. It's got much more texture to it. It has a lot more of a coarse feel to it. Those thin head hairs are not going to give you the same impact as your beard. And so, no. Hey, WeatherBeard, thank you so much. And again, guys, if you make an order using DNC10 during the stream, they will throw in a free sample of Arctic Command, which is a mint scented collab that I have with them. So no, Patrick, and you guys know I'm real as it gets. I'll tell you, hey, yeah, you can use this, right? For example, if somebody says I'm on a crazy budget, can I use baby wash or baby shampoo for my beard? Yeah, you can. As long as it's natural and it's not using mineral oils or petroleum products, you can get away with it. Now, somebody tried it because our Facebook group had a couple guys that recommended that. He was like, hey, man, this doesn't have as good of a lather and it doesn't smell as good as like a good beard wash. Did I do something wrong? No, that's the trade-off, right? Baby wash is never going to be as good as a beard wash. It's just formulated differently. But it'll work. It'll get the job done. I don't recommend any hair conditioner for your beard. Over time, it's going to not be good. Yeah. Is there such thing as a pH for conditioner? Yeah, every liquid on this planet has a pH, whether it's battery acid, whether it's soap, whether it's drinking water, whether it's milk, every liquid, your pool, everything has a pH level if it's liquid. Now, does the pH really matter with conditioner? Nowhere near the pH mattering of a wash or a soap. It definitely plays a part, but if you do conditioner correctly when you formulate it, it kind of works itself out. You don't need to do a whole lot with like citric acid to lower the pH or anything like that. But to answer your question, yes, pH is a thing when it comes to conditioner. All right. And guys, we got about just over 5 minutes left here. So if you got any last questions, please make sure you drop those in the chat right now. Do you only comb in the shower? Do you comb after blow drying as well? I comb in the shower. I comb when I get out of the shower. I comb when I put beard oil in, and I comb while I'm blow drying. And then I comb at the end to finish the styling. So yes, I comb all the above, but I try to only comb in the morning when my beard is damp. And at night, when my beard is damp, getting ready for bed. I try not to ever comb my beard when it's dry. Now, have I? Yeah. I've had important situations where I needed to comb my beard and I didn't have the ability to get my beard damp, or I didn't want to get my beard damp. So I went very slow, very gently, very carefully, and my beard was okay, but it's not something that I or you should be making a habit out of. So yes, absolutely. Very cool, Alan. He said, order place, excited to try. Hey, dude, welcome to this company, WeatherBeard. I have a feeling you got a customer for life now. That's awesome, man. So cool to see that. Really, really cool. All right. And again, guys, if you have questions, please keep them coming. How does the opposite translate? Beard conditioner to head hair. So beard conditioner to head hair will work. For me, it's a little bit, how would be the best way I could put this? It's a little bit I think beard wash to head hair going the other way is great. Beard conditioner to head hair has never quite stacked up for me. Now, I don't know the most about head hair. I know enough, right? I know more than most people. I know the difference of the follicles. I know the difference of the sebaceous glands, the hair structure, but I don't know the ins and outs of designing a great head hair conditioner, a great head hair shampoo, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. So for me, going from the beard to the hair works with the wash, not so much the conditioner. All right, Patrick said, I know you don't like Head and Shoulders. Nobody does. What moisturizing shampoo do you recommend for head hair? If you're looking for a moisturizing shampoo, you need to get down to what that's saying. What is bringing moisture, right? Every shampoo has water as a major ingredient. We got that. Outside of that, what separates a moisturizing shampoo from a clarifying or a cleansing or just like a basic shampoo? The key would be the ingredients. Patrick, if you want to get a moisturizing shampoo, you're going to want to look for butter ingredients and oil ingredients. Very similar to a beard wash, right? If you look at WeatherBeard's beard wash, if they were to put a moisturizing shampoo on it label, it would work for that. It really would. So look for something that has ingredients of butter ingredients and oil ingredients. Yeah, absolutely. And Mark says, if you're new to WeatherBeard, they have the absolute best sample pack in the game. I really, really love highlighting that sample pack. I agree. All right, Robert says, is there a big difference between using beard oil once a day as opposed to twice a day? Yeah, about twice as much. All jokes aside, for sure. Yep, absolutely. I apply beard oil in the morning and butter at night. Oh, no, so that's fine. I recommend beard products twice a day. I recommend oil after every shower. After every single shower, I recommend oil. So it depends on your routine. If you shower in the morning, oil in the morning, butter at night. If you shower at night, oil in the morning, oil at night, and butter. I cannot imagine starting my morning without beard oil. So hopefully that helps out and answers there. Hey, Christopher, what's up, man? I feel like it's been a minute. All right. If you're curious on a scent from WeatherBeard, I cannot recommend Timber Trail enough. Awesome. All right, Scott, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Awesome, Banana Goat. Very, very cool. All right. Is hair and beard dandruff caused by the same thing? Yeah. Yep. So all dandruff is, you guys, is stacked up dead skin cells that are building up on the surface and then they fall off. So the solution's very simple. Drink more water, exfoliate when you're in the shower to physically rake your skin, use a good quality wash that's going to lather and break all that up and get it out. And then afterwards, use a nourishing oil. If you do that, it doesn't matter if it's your head hair, it doesn't matter if it's your beard, it will be perfect. And WeatherBeard said, we added some great carrier oils to our wash base. Castor oil in the beard wash clings on a bit during the rinse cycle. Exactly. That would be the moisturizing side of that. Okay. So here we go. And here is probably going to be our final question, unless one or two sneak in here. Robert says, how much water do you drink? So I drink 1 gallon of water a day, almost every single day. I have missed lately once in a great while because schedule, driving, traveling, busy, Cheers, you guys. My rule of thumb, and you should adjust it based on your personal needs, your personal situation, your health, all that, right? I'm not an expert, but this is a good general rule that most doctors, most athletes and nutritionists agree on. Take your body weight in pounds, cut that number in half, and drink that many ounces of water a day. So I weigh around 225 pounds. You cut that in half, I'm in the 112, right? 112 and a half ounces a day. A gallon is 128. I just round up, I hit that gallon, and I try my best to do that. How often do you clean your water bottles? Every 2 to 3 days. I'm sure I should more than that, but if I have this Stanley, I'll go 2 days in a row without washing it. I'll go 3 days in a row without washing it. Hopefully it's like the jeans discussion. There's no right or wrong answer. But I can't recommend this. I don't know the real rules, but I'll be honest. I don't wash this every day. I'll go 2 to 3 days with it. And I have a couple of cups that I rotate through. I feel like having oils that have castor in them seem to hold the scents longer. Is there anything to that? For sure. So what castor oil is a sealing coating oil. So it's going to stay on the outside of the hair and the outside of the skin longer. And when it does that, it's the vehicle for delivering scent. So when that doesn't seal in or when that doesn't absorb into the hair, it stays on the outside. The scent stays on the outside as well. So 100%. The thicker the oil, the longer the scent is generally going to last. Yes, great question and great insight on that one. Awesome, guys. All right. I am going to get to wrapping this bad boy up here. I think we're going to be perfectly on top. Yep, perfectly on top, or on top of the time here. And Banana Ghost says, I don't think there's much harm in going above in some circumstances in the Florida climate. Oh, yeah. And most people do. The only thing that you guys want to be aware of is if you drink more water than that, is make sure you're getting enough sodium and electrolytes. If you don't, and you're not getting enough water, the more water you drink, the more salt you need. If you're not getting the salt you need, it'll usually manifest itself in headaches and migraines. So if you've been asking yourself lately, like, why have I had so many headaches? Why have I had so many migraines? Try adding salt into your water. Try, what do people recommend? The Celtic salts, right? I use Himalayan pink salt. I know that's got some controversy around it, but that's what we use. And then we also do things like we drink Prime, or we drink Gatorade. Prime does not have a lot of sodium in it. So we'll do other things that have sodium, that have the electrolytes. So just make sure you guys are keeping your electrolyte and sodium levels up when you're drinking a lot of water. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you to WeatherBeard for sponsoring so much, man. This is so fun. And if you have people that might enjoy this content, send them to them in a message and say, hey, just listen to this podcast out. Give this guy a chance. He knows what he's talking about. And it's a good kind of relaxing, chill vibe. So you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Beard Octane YouTube channel. Other than that, send me a message.